Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Giants and our home team. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll run on first down. Dillon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. 2nd and 13. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Let's go! Let's go!
Throwing on first down. Perkins. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
On 2nd down now, Dillon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. King. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach, when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
On second down, it's Lee. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, good for a giant 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down now, it's Lee. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
One of the things that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, right leverage, and then goes and shakes people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Back to throw. Perkins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the 1st quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
The Charger drive about to get going. Looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. They run again with Dillon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's King from the gun on 3rd down. And Jennings has it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make the play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah.
Here's 2nd and 8. The try on the crossing route complete. It's Grant. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they...
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. To throw on 2nd down, Perkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
On 3rd down, Lee. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Lee. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Dillon. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw. Perkins over the middle, complete. It's Morgan. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Well, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Perkins. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Tillery make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. King. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Perkins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Looking to throw. Perkins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On 1st down, Dillon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Running right, here's Dillon. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now this time he'll look to throw. It's complete to Graham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. King. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jakeem Grant with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. He can run full, and I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Mike 58, right there. Right stone. Drive on. Shoot up. Shoot up. Watch out. Watch out.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Let's go, defense. Let's go,
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw is King. Throwing on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way
and this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jakeem Grant there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Throwing again. Perkins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14. Off play action. Perkins. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, 50 to Mike. 50. I'm coming.
On 4th down, Perkins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morgan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. They go play action here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morgan. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Perkins. This is Shepard on the catch. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Perkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
From the gun on 3rd down, Perkins. It's hauled in by Shepard. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Off the play fake, Perkins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. After the loss, here's 2nd and 12 from the 18. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. King. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
Here we go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there for the Giants. 56 yards. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he swallowed up in the backfield. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
58, right over there.
Now King to throw from his end zone. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. King now operating from the gun. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say,
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I thought he was going to stay in that block. I'm tripping, bro.
Chargers will use the second of their timeouts.
Oh, I thought he was going to get off that block. I ain't tripping.
In this fourth quarter of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Let's go. Let's go.